This is what the Clarity dashboard looks like. This is Clarity WMS, and here you'll see a bunch of stations that I have on my dashboard. All of these um, gear icons are different stations out in the United States that I have access to, monitoring their usage, how they perform, their current condition, like this one has a fault on it. All these ones are operating and systems are normal. But essentially, you could have multiple stations, you can have a singular station. It just all depends on how you want to use this system. But this system will allow you to monitor down to the time of day. You'll be able to monitor pressure, flow, frequency, level, things like that, and you can measure them against each other. So if I go into something like Twin Lakes Village, you'll see that system is normal. It's operating at 65 psi. Their water level is 133.5 inches. This water level in the bubble shows how much of their high level usage is in that system. So if they were closer to their high level, it would be up here, but right now they're on the lower end. You can also see that it's outputting 153 GPM, 10,541 K gallons. You can see what the pumps are doing. So somebody has the pump turned off on the Pony pump. Main pump 1 is idle, so it's sleeping. Main pump number 2 is running. The well pump is idle and the filtration is idle. Up here you can get a system snapshot, shows current day rainfall if you have like a rainfall sensor connected to this. Also has the how much it's flown or how much has the station has output in gallons per minute in total for today. So it's been 266,790 gallons today. So it has all that data there. You can also access your pump station from here, so you can mess with the touchscreen by clicking on this pump station display button. You log into your user account, and now you're on the touchscreen as if you were standing in front of the station, and you can make changes to set points and things like that. So if I click on discharge PSI, 65 PSI there. And I can change it if I wanted to, set it to something different. But yes, that's how that works. So if we go back to Clarity, and if I go to Trend, so I can select the day that I want to see what it was doing. So let's say yes, our Wednesday, hit submit. Once the loading icon is finished, you'll see a bunch of graphs on the left side here, and then you'll see data and numbers on this side. So now that is loaded, you can see how the graph shows the data of the pumps and what they're doing. You can see here this green line is the discharge PSI, and if you watch this square here, you can see how it changes as you hover over each section of the graph. And then panel temperature, same thing here. You can see when it got hot, when it's at its lowest. You can also measure the source level. So this is their level of water available. Flow down here, their main frequency. So, you know, it was maintaining 65 PSI at 54 Hertz, only one pump running, so on and so forth. Then you can click and dial in. You can expand it as well. So if I want just this section, I can zoom into from 5:30 to 8:30, and that's what it's showing me there. If I want to go even smaller, I can go straight here to 6 o'clock, and this will show me everything that's happening within that window. can scale back out by double clicking. You can also scale by specific lines. You can select which line you want to focus on by selecting it, taking it off. You can take these off. It's completely malleable to what you want to read and when. You can also do reports. You can say a daily usage report, monthly usage report. You can select the date you want it. If your system had weather on it, you would be able to see what the weather was doing. If your system had a scheduler for run operation, you can set those as well. And then settings is, you know, changing report details, trend settings, things like that. But yeah, that is the Clarity system. It gives you a robust reporting system as well as being able to access your station remotely to make changes.